Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 and our European Journeyman series at Brighton. We are about to enter the year 2030. We're nearly at Christmas in 2029. This series has been going on quite some time now. It will be taking us through to the release of the new game in November, so I'm hoping we can get at least one more season out of this series before the new game comes out. I will sort of pile on the episodes towards the end if it looks like we aren't going to do it. But at the moment we're doing really well in the Premier League. If we have a look at the competition table, you can see we are currently in 6th place, 5 points off the Champions League places, so work to do, but we do have a game in hand there. So if we beat United today, we will close the gap on Spurs and Arsenal and Liverpool and even Forest, who are up in second. As I said, we've taken on Man United away first. We then have Forest away. So if we win these 2 games and take our winning run to 6 games, we will be in an incredible position in the table. We'll also need to take on Southampton and Middlesbrough also away, so 4 really tough away matches in quick succession before 3 home games in a row. It's just a weird thing that's happened in the fixture list to make this sort of situation occur, but hopefully we'll be able to deal with it well. We haven't conceded a goal in 4 games and we've won all 4 of them as well, so we are playing really good football right now. The team that we're going to play away at Old Trafford is made up of Frias, Coupadon and Bueno. We have Beccaria and Morris in midfield with Hickman, Lambeze, Andres, Prochaska and Eduardo in defence with Dabo in goal. Rodriguez sends the ball forward to Watson. United trying to get the front foot here, and they're in behind with Everton Luiz. We do get the ball back in a nice turnover, but we've given it away there, a poor ball out. Andre trying to come inside, puts the ball in, but Darbo comfortably able to catch that one. Lambeze to Beccaria, now Hickman. Forward to Frias, Coupadon. There's a run over the top there, but he hasn't used it. Beccaria has it. He puts it over the top, and Coupadon is in behind. Good first touch, and he's hit the woodwork. It was a good attempt at a finish, but just couldn't quite get the angle. Beccaria trying to come forward. Morris through to Coupadon. Now Hickman to Beccaria again. Morris trying to come forward to Eduardo, and Bueno's been played through. Second time we've got him behind, and this time we do get the goal just over 5 minutes into this game, and we are 1-0 up. Hickman, ball given away to Andre. Now Rodriguez for United, finds Watson. Gabriel over the top, Lambeze with a good interception, but Andre picks it up again. Now Vallejo, ball all the way over to Santillon. Lucero to Rodriguez. Back out there again. Now Lucero loses the ball to Eduardo. Can we counter-attack again? Still in these opening few minutes. And for the 3rd time we're in behind. Coupadon again. But it is saved by Moreno. We could have been 3-0 up in the opening 10 minutes. Rodriguez with a free kick. Finds Vallejo at the back stick. What has gone on there? We've left him completely unmarked. He had about 5 yards of space to just pick his spot. And he's made it 1-1. That was ridiculous. Frias trying to respond for us, puts the ball through. Coupadon gets onto it, he's in again, and this time he does get the goal, 2-1, and this has been the most intense start to a game I've seen in quite some time. Gabriel tries to head the ball on, Lambeze though wins it. Now Coupadon's lost it to Rodriguez. Santillon over the top. Lucero brings it down well, he's got a man in the middle free, and Rashford does make it 2-2. 30 minutes in, 4 goals in this game already. Rodriguez with the corner, puts it into the middle. Darbo comes out to collect it. He's got players around him as options. Here's Hickman. Ball back to Darbo again. Pitched over the top, and Eduardo has it. He finds Morris. Now Frias has ball through. Coupadon gets onto it. He's not quite in behind yet, but he breaks in, and there's Beccaria, and that is a terrible effort on goal. Lucero trying to come forward to Everton Luiz. Now Watson out to Santillon. Lucero brings it down. 2 in the middle to aim at, but he hasn't got the ball in, and Eduardo can counter-attack. Bueno to Coupadon. Now Frias, not a lot of support. Morris over the top, and Eduardo's onside. He's got players in the middle. He's brought down in the area, and we have a penalty for the chance of a 3rd goal in the first half at Old Trafford. Morris, the man to step up for us, and it's saved by Moreno. We haven't scored many penalties in quite some time. It's been really annoying that we haven't added to that part of our game because it's such an easy thing to be doing. But Coupadon plays in Frias, and it's saved by Moreno again. Well, there's no doubt we should be winning this game at half time. It's really poor that we've let 2 leads slip and failing to create a third one, or failed to create a third one rather. Bueno though puts it over the top, and again we're in behind with Frias, and this time it's just tipped wide by Moreno again, who is surely going to be man of the match on this evidence. Well, after a stunning first half, it has really died in the second without a single chance being created. I'm not really sure whether to go for it or not. I think it's safer to just let this game play out at this point, because a draw isn't the worst result at Old Trafford. And if we go for the win, I think we will get hit on the break. But there is a chance here for United. Rodriguez puts it in, and it's Vallejo again. And that is just a real gut punch from our former player. I think he's one of our former players anyway. 3-2 to United. It's going to be all over for us. I mean, there's literally nothing that's going to come out of this game now. So frustrating. We should have won it in the first half so easily, and then we've just absolutely let them come at us in the second. And that goal there, twice we've let Vallejo score an easy finish from a free kick, while not taking our own chances. Had we got that penalty in the first half, we really would have won this game, I think. But instead, Moreno picks up the ball. He's been the man really undermining us throughout this entire game, and we are going to lose this 3-2. Not okay from the team. We should have won it. There's absolutely no doubt about it in that first half. We should have won this game. And had we won it, we would have closed the gap on the top four. But instead, we have slipped behind Manchester United, and we now need to beat second place Nottingham Forest to try and get ourselves back into that mix. It is now time for the Europa League first round draw. As you can see, a few big teams in here, the likes of Ajax, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Inter Milan in there, Juventus in there, some very big teams, Spurs as well, that we're going to have to take out if we want to win this competition and get qualification to the Champions League. Certainly this competition is a bit of a priority for us. We'll get the draw underway because there are so many teams. Hopefully some of the big ones do get drawn with each other. Crescendo would be a good draw, but they go to Inter Milan, Shakhtar to Rennes, Besiktas coming out. Still big teams in there. Galatasaray and Ajax is a good tie. Villarreal get Brighton. There we go. We're taking on Villarreal in the next round. Atletico Madrid and Juventus taking each other on in the first round of the Europa League is quite funny. Given that they're both such big Champions League teams, Spurs and Valencia as well. Some of the big teams getting draws with each other. That's what we want to see. I think we can beat Villarreal. Not sure how they're doing in the Spanish League. Currently in 14th place. I think that shouldn't be too much of a problem, and we should be able to progress in this competition. After that damaging defeat to Manchester United, we do need to recover now away against Nottingham Forest, who are doing very, very well in the league. Quick look at the table, you can see they're currently in second place. We can close that gap down to 3 points, so we are not out of this by any stretch, but we do need to get the win on the board if we're going to fight for those Champions League places in the league. The team we're putting out there is a little bit tired. We played United just a couple of days ago. We are in that intense Christmas period, the 19th of December now. So we're going to put out a strong team. The only real change is Marin coming in at left wing back. Otherwise, he's going to be joined by Lambeze, Andres, Prochaska and Eduardo, with Beccaria and Morris in midfield. Then it's Frias, Coupadon and Bueno up top, with Darbo in goal. Free kick for Forest. They send the ball out wide. Carouf tries to get it in. Lambeze keeps the ball in play. Good thing the Forest player didn't follow that up, because he might have been able to sneak it off him. Lambeze, though, does put a diagonal ball in, a risky pass to play, but it has worked out for us. Now Frias on the attack into Coupadon. He's got Bueno running ahead of him. There's players to his left. He goes for goal, and it's just tipped wide by the keeper. Torres with the throw. Headed out by Lambeze. Frias loses the ball. Here comes Torres down the right. He's got players in the middle, but he skips one tackle, puts it across. It comes to Malloy. Now Kane, tackled by Prochaska. I thought there might be a penalty, but it has been waved on by the referee. Now Cardoso sends it over to Carouf. He finds Torres. Players in the box for him. Can't get there. Lambeze stealing the ball. Now Beccaria tries to clear it. We need to get our lines away, and we have. When Bueno is launching the counter-attack. Players in the middle if he needs them. Puts it into Beccaria. Coupadon's in on goal. And it's just gone wide. He was not accurate enough with the finish. Bueno with the corner. Puts it in. And it's headed away. Morris running after the ball. Looking for somewhere to go. Just being hounded down. He needs to release it. He does finally send it all the way back to Darbo. Not the most positive run of play I've ever seen. But Coupedon plays it into Bueno, and he's got in. And once more, our wayward shooting really hurts us. Marin to Frias. We are all over Forest at the moment. And there's a foul from Marquez. That is not going to help their cause. He's already been booked. It's the second yellow card. And second place, Nottingham Forest are down to 10 men. One last highlight before half-time. We have gone to attacking as we try to break through. And here's Frias, edge of the area, puts it across. It's cleared out by the Forest defender. But they do not have people up front anymore. Marin into Frias, down towards Coupedon, but cleared out by the goalkeeper again. Just keeping up this pressure as we try and get the goal before half-time. Bueno back to Pachazka. Now Beccaria, 10 seconds left of this half. Coupedon back heel to Bueno. He's in on goal and he drills it into the bottom corner. An excellent finish from Bueno, and we do lead Forest away from home. Willock with a free kick for Forest, and it's straight into the arms of Darboe. I was a little bit worried there. That's their first shot on goal. Darboe then just launches it down the area. Bueno onto Morris. Now Eduardo. We've gone back to the counter style for the start of the second half. Sharkey with the ball. Great name. Eduardo to Bueno. Now Coupedon into Beccaria, who's got a man over. It's Frias. Just a little bit of a delayed ball to him, but what a strike that is from Frias. The pass was a little bit behind where he would have liked it, but he managed to dig it out of his feet and launch an absolute rocket into the net. Well, there's not long left now. We've totally dominated Nottingham Forest today. Their red card definitely helped, but we did find our clinical boots towards the end. And it's going to be a good 2-0 win. There might be another one, but Fernandez just offside there. Forest did get a couple of shots away, but they were never really going to threaten us. And I think today's result shows that they are very much out of place in second position in the table. That is really where we should be. If any team is going to be exceeding expectations, I think it should be us. And we do move up to 6th place with that win. 3 points off Nottingham Forest, who are 4th, and 5 points off 2nd and 3rd place, Liverpool and Arsenal. Now 2 points ahead of United. Had we beaten United, we would be in 4th place right now. It's a little bit frustrating, and they would have been much further down the table. But we have to take where we are, and 17 games into our first season back in the Premier League, things are going pretty well. Now that we are back to winning ways, we have a few faces coming back into the team. Cesar Hartwig is back up front, joining Frias and Bueno in the front line. He was our top scorer when he was injured, so it'll be good to get him back in the team. Beccaria and Morris continue in midfield. Hickman also stays in at left wing back. Pep Soler has come into central defence, or Pepe Soler, alongside Pachazka and Lambeze, with Darboe in goal. The team retaining their fitness quite well, given we played just 2 days ago. I did cycle out the most tired players about the hour mark in that game, which has left us a little bit fresher, and hopefully just before Christmas Day we can get the win that will send the fans back happy from their short South Coast trip. Eduardo with the throw, over half an hour gone before the first highlight, but Beccaria is in there, and Frias has managed to bend it past a diving Jack Butland to give us the lead. We have been the better team in the opening half an hour, but we have finally made a breakthrough. Soler to Beccaria, now Hartwig. Finds Frias again. Bueno trying to turn on the style a bit here, the team. Eduardo. Beccaria is well placed. He finds Hartwig, who finds Frias, but Butland does well to pour that one away. Beccaria to Bueno. Round the corner for Eduardo, a bit of space for him. He puts the ball in, but it's headed out. Followed up by Bueno, who rifles it into the top corner. And once more, we are 2-0 up away from home. Chalobah sends the ball in from the throw, but Darboe comes out to claim it. Oddly coloured keeper's kit. I couldn't really tell him from the defenders when he came to claim that. Nobody up there challenging for the goal kick, though. Here's Loisis to Carter. Southampton break through. Coldillo has finished it, and this game is no longer as secure as we thought it was. Another long throw from Chalobah. Again, it's cleared out, but we're not following it up. Now Assion going to have a strike. It's ricocheted around, and it just falls to Bremer, who tucks it home. But fortunately, we get a disallowed goal there. I think apparently he's offside. I don't understand how he's offside, but we really need to get a grip on this game. Well, it's just a couple of minutes of added time left, but it looks like we've somehow managed to squeak through. Southampton just absolutely turned it on about the hour mark, and they really came at us, and it's surprising that we managed to hang on for this win, unless there's a last twist in the story here. Coldillo trying to run forward, Zinchenko tries to put it in, but we do intercept the ball, and there is the full-time whistle. That is a hard-fought win. It maybe should have been over long before Southampton had the chance to get back into it, but all that really matters is getting that win on the board, and we've also moved up to 4th place. If Spurs win, they can knock us out of that position, but we are still ahead of the likes of Forest, Chelsea and United, and just 2 points behind Arsenal now, because they have slipped up somewhere, and Liverpool 5 points ahead of us. But we are in the top 4, which halfway through the season for a newly promoted side is not bad going. The final match of today's episode is away against Middlesbrough, rounding out our 4 straight away games. We've done well to only lose one of them, and even that was a harsh defeat. So if we can beat Middlesbrough today, who are the bottom club, we would be in an excellent position ahead of tomorrow's episode, or in a couple of days rather, where we take on Arsenal and Chelsea, and they are going to be tough matches, but we will be at home for them at least. So we're in a good position to really put ourselves in the driving seat with the Champions League places. Now for this game against Middlesbrough, we're playing pretty much the same team from last time. Jordan Pope does come into midfield for Beccaria, and Lambeze is in defence with Andres and Prochaska, so Soler drops to the bench. Otherwise the team as it was before, and hopefully we can keep this winning run going because the team looks remarkably fit given it's Boxing Day. Free kick from Garibaldi put in there, and Bennett follows up and hits the crossbar. We get a lucky escape there from Middlesbrough, and we have not woken up in these opening 20 minutes. We haven't even had a shot at this point. Hartwig puts the ball in from the free kick. It's cleared out. Here he is again. He does get the ball to Hickman, and Bueno's in on goal, and he slots it home. And for once, we are the team who have scored with their first shot on goal, taking another lead away from home. Ball played in, and Aparciado's in there, and Hilson's there as well. That came out of nothing, that goal for Middlesbrough. Just a ball down the line, cut inside, and a good finish, and our lead has disappeared in a matter of minutes. Darboe trying to launch something back for us. Now Prochaska to Eduardo, gives the ball away to Navarro there. Needlessly complicated attempt at a pass. Now Pinto. Man trying to close him down, but he does get it away. Bueno's going to maybe go for that ball. He doesn't even try. Morris can't get there either, and now Mikulacak, our former player, sends it forward to Hilson, back to Perilla, ball put in, and we've just let them score. There are so many untaken challenges or attempted interceptions that weren't made, and we've just basically let them have a free run at our goal to give them the lead. Frias gives the ball away again. We are really not doing well at the moment, but Hartwig's got the ball now. Bueno goes for goal. He's hit the crossbar as well. He maybe should have tried to cross that one. Well, we need a much better second half after that opening turnover from Middlesbrough, but instead they've just run through 2 minutes into the second half. We've gone attacking, and they have absolutely ripped us apart. 3-1 down to the bottom club away from home is just not good enough. We need to turn it around. We do have time, but we've just got to play so much better than we are at the minute. Here's Hartwig. Players in the middle, but instead he maybe loses the ball. Yeah, he has lost it. Mikulacak cleaning up. Comes to Eduardo, he puts it over the top for Bueno. 3 in the middle, none of them run into the box. They get there now, and Hartwig arriving hits the post, and we needed that to go in. Lee with a free kick, puts it into the middle. It's headed towards Hilson, back in again, and just wide from Bennett. Corner from Lee. Middlesbrough still on top, and Hartwig has given away a penalty, and that's pretty much the end of this game, surely. Aparecido steps up from the spot, and he does put it down the middle. The keeper went to his right, but the ball was straight as an arrow, and 4-1 we are losing to the bottom club. Mbom puts a free kick in. It comes out towards Lambeze. We've made 3 substitutions to try and change this system, and we're on attacking as well. We're just not able to keep the ball at the minute. But here's Pospisil. Frias back to Pospisil again. He's got somebody in the middle, but instead he just went for a silly attempt on goal, and it remains 4-1. Mbom with a corner, and it's a headed goal from Andres. We do get one back. We've got 15 minutes to try and get 2 more. Garibaldi sends it forward to Aparecido. He's trying to cut inside. Lambeze facing up to him. Now Maffeo into a yeah. Maffeo again puts a cross in, and it's 5-2. Pope with a free kick, and it is saved, and Bomb following up, saved again. We just can't get that ball in the net. Well, there is the full-time whistle. We have been humiliated by Middlesbrough today. Absolutely terrible performance from the team. Middlesbrough do get off the bottom of the table and now level on 16 points with two other teams, still in the relegation zone. A hat-trick for Parasiedo today, but humiliation for us, and we do drop down to 5th place. We could have ended this episode in the top 4. 5th place isn't the worst thing in the world, and we have just had our 4th straight away game in the Premier League, which is always going to be tough, but really, given how well we played before that, to have not come through that with 9 points is really disappointing. Just the 1 point above us Spurs though. Forest definitely falling out of the top of the table, and Chelsea and United just 1 point behind us. Very, very tight in there at the halfway stage, but it's still reason to be optimistic. 5th place is good. We are a newly promoted team, but we are almost certainly not getting relegated, which was our main target. Mid-table was what the board wanted. They're very happy with us at the moment. We'll almost certainly finish there, barring a total collapse. And it's worth remembering we also do have a tiny amount in the transfer budget. Josh Pask is going to be leaving us for Leeds because he doesn't really play for us anymore, and he's not that good either. He has been with us for a long time, since the 2019-20 season, so a very, very long time. Didn't really play much until I came in the Championship, and he did very, very well then. But yeah, just have to see really. I don't know what we can do in the January transfer window. I don't think there's anything we need to do. The team's pretty solid, but if somebody wants to leave, and they do leave, we would give us money to maybe bring somebody else in. So we'll have to wait and see what we do on the transfer front. In the next episode, we will have 3 home games in a row against Arsenal, Chelsea, and then Villa in the FA Cup. And then we'll finish off against Sunderland away from home. So 2 very tough games to begin the next episode. But we are at home, and hopefully, if we win those 2 games, we will be in such a good position to try and get Champions League football. So do drop a like on the video if you're still enjoying this series. It won't be going on for too much longer. We're just waiting for the new game to come out, which should be early November, I think. And subscribe to the channel if you are looking forward to FM18. But until next time, see ya.